We've all become accustomed to the new rule. You either go to college or you get a job flipping burgers at McDonald's. But how hard is it to get into college? Sure, the economic downturn has hurt the automotive industry, the banking industry, grocery stores, but what about college education? What about public and private universities, not only in this country, but nationwide, worldwide? It's surprising to know just how hard the college has been hit by the economic downturn. Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis did a study. During the years 2007 to 2008, 7.5 million students and their families took advantage of student loans. Those student loans totaled up to $91.5 million for the school year of 2007-2008. $91.5 billion for a single year. They projected that 2009-2010 school year, over 50% of those lenders and banks will have dried up and will not allow any loans to go out. That's close to $45 billion worth of federal funding that students can't take advantage of. I was shocked. What's even more shocking is that according to the National Center for Education, enrollment of people over the age of 25 increased upwards of 13% from 1995 to 2006. Now, they haven't gotten the projected numbers down pat for 2007 to the current year, but they're estimating it to be close to 20%. So, half of the federal funding has been cut, and college enrollment for people 25 and older is up 7% from the last time that they did a study. They said that students 25 and under, enrollment is up close to 40% in the last 3 years. Now, according to PBS.org, on January 30th, 2009, 26 states had already cut budgets for higher education while raising tuition and fees of living throughout universities. So over half the states cut funding, cut budgeting, and raised tuition, yet the numbers still continue to rise. The collegeboard.com article stated that public four-year university costs were averaged around $7,000 for the 2008-2009 school year, an increase of 6.5% from 2007. The tuition didn't go up drastically in 2009-2010, but the numbers were still in the 4% range. For private universities, the average was around $35,000 for four-year fees to go to school. $35,000 per year. If you do the math, that's over $120,000 for an education now. But the numbers continue to rise. Online college is at an all-time high. Parents, students that are working full-time, they're able to get an education from their home, comfortably sitting down, able to study nice and quiet, set their own times. So even with the money being gone, the automotive industry crashing, the unemployment rate hitting 10% in the last 2 months, it's over 300,000 people in the United States without a job. Now, that's not to be compared with the 20% in Europe, but this country has never seen unemployment rates as high as they are today. So with all that being said, college enrollment is still rising because everybody needs a college degree now. 20 years ago, a high school diploma, that was the thing. You got a high school diploma and you can get a good job. But now, 2009, upcoming 2010, if you don't have a college education, you're not going to get a steady job. A bachelor's degree can earn you up to $15,000 more per year than a high school graduate. The study was done by the U.S. Department of Education in 2007. $15,000 more per year. So in 4 years, you've made $60,000 more, and you can pay off your public university costs if you have to take out student loans. A student loan run you about 8% right now, but you can defer the payments 6 months to a year after you get out of college. You can get set into a job, get a house or a car, whatever you need to get your feet on the ground. So college education almost seems like almost a standard, an expectation now. It doesn't even seem like there's an option anymore. You just go to high school, you You flip burgers for the rest of your life, make a median of $24,000 a year coming out of high school. You can earn a bachelor's degree. Bachelor's degree is $39,000 to $45,000 a year coming out of high school. Or not out of high school, out of college, graduating. It's an extra 4 years. It's a lot more money. The numbers are there. The numbers are amazing. I was shocked to hear that 7.5 million students and families took out student loans in 2007, 2008. And that the number was almost $100 billion. That's a lot of money. The recent bailout was totaled at $700 billion. So a seventh of that portion of money could have been spent towards college funding, allowing people to pursue a career, pursue a new path in their life. As PBS said, January 30th of this year, 26 states had already cut their budgeting and their funding. They only did a poll of 48 states. So 2 states didn't report, meaning that only 22 states kept the budgeting that they had. Those other 26 were about those students. They were left fighting for themselves. And with the banking industry now, it's hard to tell if any of them were able to get any money. $7,000 a year just at a public university is a hefty chunk of money. Imagine if they were going to a private university, it's $30,000 plus. Although the numbers seem dismal, the money doesn't seem there. Tuition increases, enrollment increases. It's amazing to find out that people still want to go, as hard as it may be to get there.